It's October 17th, almost 1 p.m., and I got a lot of figuring out to do because we have a pretty significant cold front coming through. Um, Not worried about all the potted stuff we have. Comfrey will be fine, flowers will be fine. All the potted stuff that needs to go in will, so I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about, well, right now, Echo's in training. Come. Come. Cats aren't being nice to her. Oh look, the guinea are up here. Leave it. We got a lot of tomatoes on this archway. I got, in these bigger pots that aren't getting moved, I got squash and tomatoes. Comfrey's going to be fine. The basil, I'm not sure how it's going to do. I'm just trying to come up with a plan right now for protecting this stuff for these 2 cold nights we're going to have tonight and tomorrow night. As you can see, we have a ton of tomatoes on our, all 4 corners, all 4 of the armpits have tomato plants. And this is just the archway tomatoes. Those San Marzanos I have to actually get out here and harvest. I gotta do a mass harvest today. You'll see what I'm talking about here. Echo, come this way. Come on, guys, can you get out the way? You're tempting her. Leave it. Good girl. Good girl. Ow! Okay, so I harvested quite a bit of this roselle yesterday, but I still got quite a bit more on this one plant to harvest. And then we have all of these plants of roselle. All of these to harvest. I'm going to have the kids out here helping me harvest all this. And then all the way over there, there's more roselle to harvest, the red back there that you see. Now, the loofah, I don't really know how cold that they're going to be able to take it. Every year that we've had loofah so far has been different. But there are tomatoes all mixed up in there, okay, along the fence. And that's the wild part of this. And you can see they've come up here, tomato. So these guys over here, I'm just going to let them be, and what they do, they do. I think there's enough insulation with all the foliage over here that I think they should be okay. I might cover this guy up right here. But this walkway has to be cleared out. There's all on this cattle panel, there are tomatoes and peppers. Not sure how I'm going to go about doing this because I thought I had a frost cloth out here for that, but I haven't been able to find it since I've been out here. Now, come Echo. Oh my goodness, she's following me so close she keeps knocking off my chancla. This portion over here I'm going to cover. I have zucchini here and all of these peppers. So I'm going to have to get some sort of cloth at the store this evening, or bring out a sheet of some sort or something and get these guys covered. I might actually have a tub, one of these empty tubs, a couple of these empty tubs that I can put over these squash plants. And this over here is going to require a sheet. Obviously there's a lot of harvesting I need to do on these as well. These guys down there are dead. I've pretty much harvested all of the sun golds off of this guy. He was having problems with the drought. That was totally my bad because I didn't make sure that it was getting adequately watered down these last totes. As you can see from those two, the kids tended to neglect that watering, but that falls on me because I was supposed to have the automatic watering system already set up this season. This guy, same problem. You can tell the plants are much better looking this part that got more water versus these guys that did not. But I'm going to just come through and do a lot more harvesting today and get everything that I can get off of these guys off and do a little bit more research about the different varieties of basil that I have to see what kind of cold that they can take. I don't foresee it being like super freezing cold, but also this is North Texas, Zone 8A, DFW area. It can get crazy quickly. They're just taunting you, aren't they, girl? Why are y'all taunting her? And the cat? Leave it. Get away. Leave her alone. They're not being nice to you, are they? Echo! They're not being nice. Echo. Echo. What's wrong, Echo? They're teasing you? Leave it. So, yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot growing on right now. I mean, there is because there's a lot of stuff that I have to harvest. And, oh, look at these beautiful calendula blooms. Those are pretty. I've kind of got those popping up all over now. In these little ends. They seem to grow really well along these little bricks that I found this season. I have found this season that they grow really well in these little block areas. So I think that's going to probably be where I'm sprinkling seed for a bunch of different types of herbs, calendulas and other goodies, because that's celosia, believe it or not. You see how crazy that is? Those are only planted in these blocks over there. That was the flower workshop that we did, and we have a habit of like growing things and then the kids forgetting to plant their stuff. And I had my tray sitting on my desk or in my workshop on my grow shelf, and I thought, oh crap, let me go get those planted. And that was just the free space I had at the time. I just plugged in the little tiny starts, in there, and they've taken off, which is crazy considering the dry, brutal heat we had this summer. We got carrots in here still from last season. Those have got to come up and clear out this bed. This we should already have all... Hey, what? You guys are loud. This should already have greens and whatnot in it. And just our winter stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that we have to do that maybe we'll get to or maybe we won't. I'm not stressed out about it. Tomato plant, we're going to have to wrap this guy up. Bucket will go over that squash, bucket over that squash, or just a small cloth. But as you can see, there's a lot of like little randomly placed odd things. It's kind of overwhelming because I realize how unprepared I am this season. I could have swore I had a frost cloth. But, are you pouting? She like wants to chase stuff. She's looking at Aisha over here. Oh no, that's just our Zalika. She wants to play. But anyway, like I was saying, I feel really like underprepared this year because this cold weather is October 17th right now. It shouldn't be cold like this already. So we're going to have to do a lot of makeshift, and I've come to the conclusion, whatever we can save, we'll save. whatever's supposed to survive for us will survive, and whatever doesn't, and that's okay. What are you guys doing? Y'all are letting all the grasshoppers go, and cucumber beetles. I've seen a lot of them. Why are there only 3 of y'all over here? Where are the rest of your kind at? You're being a very good girl, Echo. You're being a very good girl. She's in training right now, which is why I have the leash on her, just in case she's feeling froggy. I can have a better chance of stomping on it and stopping her if she decides, oh, look at those live action toys. Because we're learning to play nice with the animals, huh? So, yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do about these melons and whatnot, because they're nowhere near ripe. We might have one down there that's ripe under all this. But yeah, so for now I'm gonna just do some harvesting. And ow. Now if all of our tomatoes were growing along the ground like this, just wild style, then that would be okay, because actually that's how we've grown them in the past, when it's gotten away from us. And they've done really well. We were harvesting Thanksgiving Day last year because they had gotten out of control and they were all on the ground, and you know, it was like the ground was warm enough still that when the cold snap came through, they were okay for the most part. So anyways, she's very curious and she wants to play, but she gets scared when she gets too close. She wants to play with you, Echo. She's just not sure. She's just not sure. Echo's like, I don't want no part of that. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. It's hard to get video of you, Echo, when you keep so close to me. Anyway, that's it. Alright, let me get to harvesting. So here is today's harvest. Still got a lot more roselle. Just really did this bush right here and a couple branches on that one. Barely touched that one. Have a ton more roselle to process. Got some pretty flowers for arrangements today, for fresh bouquets, and a bunch of peppers. And Zalika here has been harassing me the whole time. What do you think of today's harvest, huh? Yeah, so anyway, I'm wrapping up out here because I got stuff to get done inside, and I gotta still figure the rest of how we're gonna protect all this stuff. We got a lot of plants to move, so that's can you go now, please? Makes beautiful tea and beautiful flowers. Okay, so we've taken in plants and whatnot. We still got to protect the pumpkin up there with the pot. The basil should be okay. We're going to be harvesting that back big time. Got the... it's a whelping mat. We got covering the cherry Sweet 100s, I believe. We could not get all of this covered. We are going to probably pick up a tarp or two, a couple tarps on the way home. We got this guy over here covered. We got all of our blankets. So these tomatoes, these San Marzanos, are protected. They're good. as of right now, this side is not protected at all, but we'll either get more blankets, more cheap blankets, or maybe a tarp or two, or we won't, and we'll just see what happens if it gets as cold as they say. We are going to have to get another blanket for that side, or just to buddy it up so we can try to salvage these cuckoo melons. And nope, I don't know how well you can see that. The Israeli melon. Golly, that got dark. Okay, I don't know why it got that dark. Let's go from this side. It's really not even that dark out here, so I don't know why. But anyway, oh look, my scissors. So I can never find them. Yeah, so this is what we've done so far. And there's a lot of zip ties involved. Here's a tomato. It's covered up. Hey, Isaac, come here and get this watermelon. This last watermelon here. Here, just take it inside. Oh, is it stuck in there? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It wasn't stuck in there the other day. It's grown in the... Here, hold this and just keep the watermelon. Go, get down a little. Get down a little right there. Oh my God. I cannot believe this. This had to have just happened this week. Okay. We'll have to get that out tomorrow, or it's not gonna freeze, so it'll be fun. We'll have to work at that tomorrow. Got the ground cherries covered over there, got the squash there covered, got the peppers down there covered, got the squash here and here covered. The sun gold, I'm hoping make it, I'm hoping it doesn't get so cold that it kills these guys, because these are my favorite. Woo. They're so good. Sorry for smashing in y'all's ear like that, but so this basil, oh my God, there's so many things. I just harvested this morning. It's like they knew the cold snap was coming. None of that center area is protected. Can you stop undoing what I did? Cut it out. Cut it out. None of that center area is protected. But this is what it is right now, because this is all we have. So let this be a mental note to me to better prepare moving forward, to have proper protection, proper planning. However we're planning our gardens in the following years. You'd think I would have learned this already, but let this be a reminder, a note that I need to plan properly for frost protection in the fall. I mean, granted, these are summer gardens. These aren't really fall gardens. So I really did. I don't know what I did, but it's all good, because all the trees will be fine. They're coming in tonight when we get back in. We're getting ready to leave. Oh, look at these beautiful plants. These guys are all going to be okay out here. And these guys will start to die back, but as you can see, they've started getting crazy again. So yeah. What? Yeah. Oh, Israel's tomato covered right there. Sort of. But this is kind of like a microclimate right by the front door, so. Anyway, that's it. Cats are very disrespectful. We gotta go. We're already running late.